So we have reached data types. Data types just refer to the kinds of data we work with. In real life, we use numbers, and numbers refer to things that may refer to something very special. For example, one's weight, one's age, or the number of burgers someone eats a day, that kind of thing. So there are several kinds of data types. We'll start with an integer. Now, Emily, can you give me examples of an integer?
One.
Yeah, something like 1 is an integer. So if you type 1, we'll get a reply of 1. And are there any other numbers you could give us?
Yes.
Yeah,
200.
200. Well, we can also have negative numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
let's say you're designing an app that kind of checks the balance in a bank account. And if it's gone red, the chances are you're borrowing or using a lot of credit. So numbers are things that depict stuff or variables in life. Is there any other kind of number that we can work with?
We can
Yeah.
work with decimals.
Yes, they are decimal numbers. Programmers typically call them floats or floating points. And a floating point would be something like 2.3. Are there any other examples you could give?
What if I have 2.33333?
Yes, yes. Yours could have a bunch of decimal places as well. This takes us back to high school math, but I guess you get the point. We can also have negative decimal plot points as well. Are there any other kinds of data types? We've looked at numbers. What other data types?
Strings.
Yeah, strings. String, as the name can suggest, doesn't necessarily mean a piece of thread. It could mean stringing characters together. For example, the words hello, world, all have characters. And these characters are just alphabetic. They could also be numbers as well in strings. So, for example, we have HELLOWORLD. All those are characters that are stringed together using a quotation. So you could have that. Can we have strings declared using a single quote?
Yes.
Yeah. So we can also say, "Hi, my name is Emily," in a single quote. That's a data type called string. Well, there are other kinds of data types, custom data types that can be designed by programmers, also known as abstract data types. And there are also complex numbers in math. For example, let's see if I still recall J. For example, we can have complex numbers like 1J, 4J, and you could couple them up like that. Well, this takes you back to some kind of advanced algebra, but I think you get the point. Python can be used for a bunch of operations, and you can work with lots of data. And well, I look forward to seeing you try out our quizzes. Well, there's also a handy inbuilt function which can help you define or understand what a data type is.
What is a function?
A function is just a bunch of operations defined, predefined for programmers. So we are very lazy people. So we don't want to use code or write all this from scratch. So Python has a bunch of things already pre-written for us. Now that inbuilt function is called type. So for example, you can get the type of 1, which will return something like type int to mean integer. Type 1.1 or 3 is a float. Type of a string is str, which refers to string, and we can also have types of the complexes. Yeah. Well, try out some of our quizzes and exercises. Thank you.